You're listening to a series about a quiet failure mode in modern AI. Not hallucinations, not obvious errors, but what happens when an AI sounds reasonable and still gets the argument wrong. Each episode examines how alignment, safety, and norm prediction shape AI behavior, and why those design choices matter for truth, pluralism, and legitimate restraint. In the last episode, I argued that norm prediction in AI is a form of power. Today I want to explain why that matters specifically from a liberal and pluralist perspective. Because the problem here isn't just technical. It's political, in the classical sense of how societies with disagreement function. At its core, liberalism starts from a simple fact. People disagree. And not just about preferences, but about values, meanings, and truths. Pluralism isn't a bug in liberal societies, it's the condition that they're built around. That means no single authority gets to decide in advance which views are acceptable, which questions are legitimate, or which discomforts are tolerable. The system has to work despite disagreement, not by eliminating it. Because disagreement is expected, liberal systems rely on procedural neutrality. Institutions aren't supposed to tell you what to think. They're supposed to apply rules consistently, provide access to information, and allow contestation. Truth emerges through challenge, not enforcement. This is why liberalism places such importance on free inquiry, free speech, and the right to ask uncomfortable questions. Norm prediction breaks this model. When an AI system decides that a question is a norm violation and quietly reframes it, it's no longer neutral. It's acting as an unaccountable gatekeeper. And unlike human gatekeepers, it doesn't explain its authority, doesn't expose its assumptions, and can't be challenged meaningfully. That's fundamentally illiberal. Pluralism requires that multiple worldviews coexist. But norm prediction implicitly assumes a single dominant set of norms that can be inferred and safely enforced. That assumption is false. Even within one society, norms differ by class, culture, religion, politics, and personal experience. When AI enforces one version of normal, it doesn't protect pluralism, it suppresses it. What makes this especially dangerous is that it's soft. The system doesn't ban questions, it doesn't scold, it doesn't threaten. It simply redirects. This is paternalism without coercion, and therefore without any obvious resistance. But liberalism depends on the ability to notice when power is being exercised. Invisible power is the hardest kind to contest. Liberal societies distinguish between harm and offence. Harm involves coercion, deprivation, or violence. Offence involves disagreement, discomfort, or challenge. Norm prediction collapses that distinction. By treating discomfort as harm, the system grants itself permission to override inquiry. And that's incompatible with pluralism. A society that cannot tolerate discomfort cannot sustain disagreement. There's a deeper epistemic issue here. Pluralist systems depend on error correction. Bad ideas are exposed by better ones, not suppressed by consensus enforcement. When AI prioritizes conformity over accuracy, it undermines that process. It doesn't just reflect norms, it freezes them. And frozen norms don't adapt. A liberal compatible AI wouldn't try to anticipate consensus. It would answer questions directly, separate facts from norms explicitly, allow users to encounter disagreement, and tolerate discomfort. It wouldn't claim moral authority it doesn't have, and it wouldn't confuse safety with virtue. Liberalism doesn't promise comfort. It promises coexistence under disagreement. If AI systems are going to mediate knowledge in liberal, pluralist societies, they must respect that foundation. Norm prediction that overrides truth isn't just a technical flaw. It's a political one, and it needs to be treated as such. If an AI system sounds careful, that doesn't mean it's being precise. If an AI system sounds reasonable, that doesn't mean it's engaging with the question you asked. Alignment is not just a technical problem. It's a question about authority. Thank you for listening.